scheduled for that week. Secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. 2nd and 7 from the 20. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1, they have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
On 1st down, Samuels. Over the middle, it's complete.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 29.
Off play action. Samuels. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a 1st down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. The Lions at 13-3 now on the year. They've been playing their losses are 4 in a row.
And if we look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Let's face it, anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits in this era of high-flying offenses, that's saying something.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Samuels. And he'll be brought down at the 27. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Off the play fake, Samuels. And it's caught, Tompkins. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On 1st and 10, Samuels. And throw right side complete to Parker. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll look to throw again. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
First down, Giants.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
They'll run on first down. Pickett, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Off play action. Samuels. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Samuels. And that one taken in by Lashley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Pickett, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Samuels. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Samuels. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 2nd and 3. Incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they pushed up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
Looking to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Giants' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
It's a gain of 4 that time. And that'll be good for a Giants 1st. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
On second down. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base and scoring.
And he loses the football a second time. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff up the middle. Pickett, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Reedy. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his man complete. It's Grant. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Complete to number 82.
Oh, time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Back to throw here. Open man completes it to Butler. And he will have a Giants 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target. Able to pick up another 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the 1st half.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They're going to look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their 1st turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021? That's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
Oh, I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down. Samuels. Wide open receiver, complete.
He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown!
A great effort there. 62 yards.
And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down,
Butler. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Reedy, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Reedy, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight-line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
first down. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. On second down now, it's Butler, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the one. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Giants have got it back to within a score.
And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Lions offense set to take over. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Samuels. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Back to throw again. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Possession switching back to the New York Giants.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Up the middle they go. Reedy, and this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
On the return, Johnson.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return.
The Lions now taking over late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
Throwing to start the drive. Samuels. And he'll find Lashley there. It's complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. To throw on second down. Samuels. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Number 36. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front in the second quarter. The Buccaneers seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Next, we'll take the trip north to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Bulldogs locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Giants. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because there's a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
They'll run on first down. It's Parker, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up
Looking to throw on second down. Samuels. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
no gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Back to throw. Samuels. And that is incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away.
Sets up 4th down.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams.
The pass complete to number 13. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, Reedy, not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 2nd and 4. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Johnson on the return.
And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on third down, Samuels.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him involved in the passing game. And there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, Samuels. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
To throw on second down, Samuels.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle.
Pickett knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pick up 3. That brings up second.
Looking to throw on second down. Samuels. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
On 1st and 10, Samuels. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
A 9-yard gain brings up second and goal.
To throw on second down, Samuels. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, Reedy, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Reedy. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He hits Adams, complete.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Okay, I'm not a fan of any routes that just, turn around defensive backs, mainly because I was a defensive back. But the comeback route is so difficult because to sell it, you're selling it like it's a deep route before you come back towards either the line of scrimmage or the sideline. And, boy, that one worked to perfection.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And the Giants first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Up the middle they go. Reedy. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Giants 17.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
Well, here we sit, Week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Samuels throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on 3rd down. Samuels. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had a strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
And the Giants ready to come out now.
The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical. You figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. This offense so far on third down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 14. They'll set up a throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He finds his man, complete. It's Grant.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. on second down now. Reedy. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the one. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. And that'll bring up fourth down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
To throw from his end zone, Samuels. And that one taken in by Lashley. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 4-yard line.
On second down, it's Parker. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10.
Tackle made at his own 9-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 2.
On third and 2, Samuels throwing middle, and it's complete. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, touchdown, Detroit. A big play there, 91 yards.
And the Lions extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's at cruise control right now, and so is his team.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The New York set to take the field.
And their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now here's a throw that's complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Back to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Out of the gun now on third down. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They'll run on first down. Parker, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
On second down now, it's Parker. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Detroit,
they finish things off in style, putting a bow on a 14-3 regular season.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Giants,
they wanted desperately to finish above 500, but that will not happen, as it is an 8-9 season in the end.
And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end.